The great thing about watching cricket is you don't have to watch it all the time. On match day in a test match, all these seats are taken the whole way around this famous old ground at Lord's, and there are often families reacquainting themselves. Last summer, I hadn't seen my mum for a couple of months, so I took her to the test match here. I bought the tickets, she bought the sandwiches and the wine, like all good mums, and we sat here nattering away, looking up occasionally to see what was going on. The same as with friends. You haven't seen friends for a bit, you come here. If the cricket's not very interesting, and I have to admit, I've done this plenty of times, you can go to a very, very good bar just around the corner there and spend a couple of hours there while the cricket gets a little bit more interesting. You can bring a newspaper, you can be having a bet around the corner in a betting tent, you can just be catching up with friends the whole time. If the cricket's really exciting, then you watch. If it's not, you chat, you have a drink. Why watching cricket is so great is because you get to wonderful grounds all the way around the country. Here we are at the home of cricket, right in the heart of London, in northwest London. This is Lord's Cricket Ground, the most famous ground in the world, but you can watch it all over Britain, in outposts and towns all over the place. You could be beside the River Severn with the beautiful church in Worcester. You could be on the south coast on Hove with the seagulls swooping over there. You could be at Cheltenham where the college is in Gloucestershire with its beautiful architecture. Watching cricket means you can watch it in all sorts of lovely places all the way around Britain. Watching cricket is great because unlike, say, watching football or rugby union or motor racing or boxing, something which is like bam, 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 cricket just brings you down. There's inevitably quite a long time between each ball, so your heart rate just comes right down. You just feel a little bit of calm over yourself, whether you're here watching in the ground or you're just slumped on your sofa watching at home. It's just a good thing in this hectic day and age just to take a step back and watch the cricket and let it wash over you. Another thing about watching cricket is it can be very calm if you want, but at the same time it can be very noisy if you want it as well, and you can feel very, very inclusive. When the fast bowler's running into bowl, if it matches at a really tight moment and England are wanting to get wickets, everyone together goes whoa as the fast bowler runs in. You've got the Barmy Army, who are the England fans who go all around the world chanting together, singing together. There's not quite that antagonism and that tribalism that there is with football, but at the same time there can be a fantastic atmosphere which you can feel part of. And if your team needs to take 5 quick wickets and they're taking the wickets, then things like this roof are almost taken off with the excitement and the noise that people generate. But far and away, the best thing about watching cricket is that unlike any other sport that's ever been invented, cricket always, without fail, stops for tea. One of the overriding memories of my childhood from playing cricket with my dad and all his friends as I was growing up is that round about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, an old lady with a green wheelbarrow with a big orange wheel at the front used to trundle up the hill into the pavilion, and we knew then it was only an hour away from tea. It was only an hour away from jam butties, from chocolate cake, from egg and cress sandwiches, from coconut macaroons, from chocolate bourbons, and of course from a cup of tea itself. That is what underpins the civilizing influence of cricket in the world today, that wherever you are in the world, it stops for tea.